And then there was light at 10.5k in, and Rob Cripps making me run with my old knees. There's a hill climb there. I can guarantee you one thing, I won't be running up that. On the seat, on the seat. Roll. It's raining, yeah, bastard. Not sure how well this camera picks it up, but you can see from up there, climb this hill, go down into the valley, and then you can see two peaks over there, up and down, up and down. About 12 kilometres in so far. When you say 12 kilometres in, that's a long way to go, isn't it, Mark? Sunrise in the morning. Someone just shouted, "Shut up." Probably everyone listening to this video. So obviously this is an ultra marathon, and we'll do our best to earn your donations. This is of course Operation Lyke Wake Walk with me, Mick C, Mark C, Mel C, Rob Cripps, Wilf Noble, all running behind, with Phil and Ian Boyer in support, meeting us at checkpoints, keeping us safe. That wind's quite strong, very cold, which is no bad thing at the moment, running down this hill. But the view's spectacular, and my sunglasses are in the van. Let's hope I actually need them. Roseberry topping over there in the distance, what a beautiful sight. Operation Lyke Wake Walk. There goes Rob. Can't hold him back. It's like a bloody horse. And we're raising funds for the Greenhouse Museum. So click the links that you've seen online and donate a little if you can. That'd be great. Let's see if I can catch up Rob. Bit dodgy running down these technical descents. You only need to trip once for a broken arm or worse. So the watchword is be careful. Robbie's like a mountain goat. No idea. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off for now and concentrate on this descent. See you in a bit. Okay, another small mountain to climb. Mel run ahead and open that gate while I'm shooting. And another small mountain to climb. We've got 3 hikers ahead of us, probably also doing the Lyke Wake Walk, and they've cheated. They cut out that hill, they walked round it, therefore they've done less elevation. What we're doing is we're staying true to the route of the Lyke Wake Walk, exactly the way the monks did it back in the day when Rob Cripps was a lad. And it's gonna hurt. More than 40 miles of moorland and technical track, and I'll see you again at the top of that hill ish. Bye for now. Just crested that peak, and you can see down into the valley we go, and then you can see the track up the other side again, and that glorious sunshine poking out the cloud. It's had a little bit of rain, it's fine again now. The wind is still a bit cold. There's the gang behind us, and we're gonna have a bit of a trot. So always be careful when you're running down technical terrain. We're about 16 kilometres in, or 65 kilometres ultramarathon, Operation Lyke Wake Walk, all in memory of fallen friends, relatives, serving and past members of the Green Howards and Yorkshire regiments in particular, but all those who have served in general. Give generously if you can, always for a good cause. You'll find the link to the Operation Lyke Wake Walk Just Giving page somewhere, and thanks to everyone who gives us some encouragement and or donations. Thank you very much. Absolute killer hill, as are they all. I'm always the slowest up the hills. The other 4 are ahead. Everywhere we go, surrounded by beautiful views. Windy and cool. How's that for a view? It's never easy. That's a nice cool wind. Oh, that's fresh, isn't it? What the hell is that? I thought I was seeing things then. I thought that was a sheep. And then I thought, oh, that's a big sheep. And then I thought it was a cow. And I thought, oh, that's a small cow. And then I saw that little one there, and I said, no, it's a sheep. But it's not, it's a cow. What is it, Wolf?
It's a black belted Galloway.
Black belted Galloway. Looks very, very tasty. Beef steak. gave me a dirty look when I said that. So following Rob down the hill into the Clearbank checkpoint. It's raining. It's not too warm, but we're okay. I'm just going to stop and explain before I run down this hill. So Rob's out the wind. Rob's out the wind, enjoying the warmth. The troops are following him. And we're going to run down this valley. Right in the bottom of the valley there, there's a road that you can't see for the trees. That's where the checkpoint is. And then we're going to run up that tree line, up to the top of that hill, down 100 metres, and then right in the far distance over there on the far skyline you can see a track going up the hill. We're going to go up and over that track and continue over the moor, of course. I don't know if you heard anything I just said because of the wind, but what I was saying, hard going. I've just this second got out the wind. I should have explained all of that from here, shouldn't I? Anyway, down a big hill, up a big hill, round a big hill, down a big hill into the valley, up another big hill, right over there on the far skyline, and then another 30 miles after that to go as well. So we're looking forward to a cup of tea at the bottom of this hill at the checkpoint. That's providing that Philays and Ian Bower have been able to follow the map, get the kettle on, make the tea so it's boiling as we arrive at the checkpoint, because we don't have time to hang about. There's the guys running down the hill. Oh, we're making sure, there you go, not concentrate, it was nearly on my ass. We're trying to stay true to the original path that the monks would have trod back in the day. I keep saying back in the day because I can't remember the dates, because I've got a lot of grey hair. There's the proof. Hi buddy. Luckily this is sandstone underfoot, so it's quite grippy, which is very helpful. The difficulty you have with technical running like this is that the older you get, the harder it is on your ankles and your knees, and there is a danger whilst here in the first 1/3 of the hike stroke run. Legs, ankles and joints are pretty okay, but by the time you get to 30 miles in with another 10 miles to go and it's a bit of a different story. So we shall keep going and we'll keep reporting in and we'll keep demonstrating that we're doing our best to earn your donations and complete the 40 miles, 65 kilometres that is. And we're going to try and do it in a good time. We're aiming for 13 to 15 hours, but our goal is to finish. The earlier, the quicker we finish, the better, and we'll give it our best shot. I'll turn the camera off for now. Catch you in a little while. Checkpoint 2, cup of tea. Billsdale. Hurts. Ian?
Have you got coffee?
Tea, black tea, please.
So we're 9 minutes behind schedule.
Excuse me, non-white tea, please.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
I'm alright, how are you?
Alright, pal. Alright,
I'm
yeah.
alright.
He's telling me that, you mate.
Now we're training team, mate. There you go. There's the wife. There's the boyfriend.
Don't tell nobody, Mick.
Path we came down from the track up there in the valley, and yeah, it's still running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peas?
Top of yet another hill. Rob's telling jokes. Rob's telling jokes to make us run up the hill faster. And you can see he's telling jokes and all the sheep are running away.
Yeah. Get the sheep.
Yeah. Don't worry, girls, he hasn't brought his wellies, you're safe.
No, but I've got my Velcro gloves. Is that what every 17-year-old boy has?
Tell you what,
You're up to the 16th minute, isn't it?
I say this on every hill, but that was a tough hill. And now we've got to go down into another valley and up another hill. When we get to the top of the next hill, Rob, what happens?
Wait, we get to Round Hill. Have I ever told you it's the highest point in Cleveland?
No, only about 100 times, mate. Round hill approaches, highest point in Cleveland, quick march. Yeah. Marching up to Round Hill, the highest point in Yorkshire. We'll be at the trig point soon. But in case I should forget to show you, look at that view. All those peaks back there. We've just marched and run across all of those peaks, up and down all of those valleys. A lot more ascending and descending to do. We're still in the first 1/3 of the 65-kilometre duration Lyke Wake Walk. Heads up, stretching out, see you at the trig point. Up there is the trig point at the top of
Round Hill.
And what is Round Hill, Rob?
The highest point in Cleveland, apparently, if you didn't know.
That's Rob explaining that this is the top of Round Hill, the highest point in Cleveland for the 307th time, and that's just today. Him, yes. Oh dear.
There you go.
Have you people ever met a Fusilier? You have now. Don't know where he came from. We met him in the car park and said, "Are you coming?" And he says, "Yeah, why not? I've got nothing better to do." That is Richard Wilf Wilson, the one and only. Melanie's here. Won't look at the camera. There she goes. Rob Cripps. Big Max here. That's the team. That looks like one of those things from yes, correct, Moai, that's the one, Moai. It looks like a Moai. I think it's watching us. I reckon it's following us. Anyway, we march on. So in proper ultra marathon style, we're going to try and run down the hills. Obviously, I can't run up them. I don't like it up them. And I'm not as fast as the racing snakes ahead. so I'll have to throttle back to my speed at some stage. But so far we're approaching 20 kilometres on a 65 kilometre route, so we're not a kick in the pants away from 1/3 distance complete. And we're now pretty much 10 kilometres to sticking to this track like glue, pretty much. And our next checkpoint is at Lyke Ridge. Looking forward to my second cup of tea in the morning. And so far the weather's been very kind to us. Rained a couple of times, but not too heavily. And it's quite cold, which is good, so we're not overheating. Okay, not much to see. I'll catch up with you later. Let's come up over onto Lyke Ridge, and the checkpoint's up there at the Y junction, providing of course that Phil and Ian are in the right place, and they should be. So we've got I don't know, maybe a kilometre. Morning. Thank you. Yeah, maybe a kilometre to the checkpoint, which is halfway. Almost exactly halfway. 36 kilometres to go, and estimated time of arrival at the finish point currently is 17:45. That will increase somewhat, because when we get to the halfway point we'll meet Phil and Ian with the vehicles and change shoes and socks, and hot cup of tea, something to eat, get the admin done, crack on. So I'll probably be there 15 minutes or so. Catch you at the checkpoint. It's the Lyke Ridge pub over there. This is Blakey Moor, and up ahead you can see the vehicles, safety vehicles, Phil and Ian, and that is us a little bit over halfway. There goes the support team. Come back, I want to sit in the van. Anyway, we'll not be on this road for very long before we turn off onto the track and get back on the trail. Hate walking on the roads. So what we got so far, currently our estimated time of arrival at the finish line is 18:10. We had a bit of an extended break at that checkpoint. Food, changed boots and socks, ablutions, nut butter and general health and hygiene. It was actually a good stop. Something to eat, 2 cups of tea, good old snort of Jack Daniels, and all before 12 o'clock midday. So ETA is 18:10, which means we've got 6.5 hours walking. We've got 2 more checkpoints that we'll need to stop and maybe get fresh water and maybe top up on the tan or something like that. But so far all is going well. 5 started out, we got halfway, 5 are still marching, a couple of blisters here and there, but it's all going well. Another Lyke Wake Walk. Yeah, straight on, yeah. I'll tell you in a minute. I need to look at the map. Yeah, straight on. Okay, I need to get the map out, so I'll catch you later. Going uphill again. Not particularly steep this time, but still an incline. Mel's taking the lead again. Mel, you should have been a soldier, mate. You march better than most men I know. I think you'd have been good at carrying the Carl Gustaf and a couple of rounds, a couple of Hesh rounds, Carl Gustaf, personal weapon. You'd have been awesome. Those Soviet T-72 tank commanders would have been in fear of you. Operation Lyke Wake Walk, crossing the bog. So this is the area of the route that's generally boggy. Mel's leading the way through the bog. If we get wet, it's Mel's fault. Oh yeah, just keep following that Beck to your left. You're good. You're gonna have to weave and bob and weave through it, so don't worry. I'll keep you on track. I'm walking a bearing. I only of course said that to keep everyone confident. I actually forgot my compass and left it in the van. No, I don't need one, Mark, I'm good. Good man, good man. That's my boy. I'm scanning the horizon and I can see RAF Farlingdales way ahead in the distance, and we'll march slightly northeast of Farlingdales and along Farlingdales Moor, Flying Dales Moor. We're making good time because estimated time of arrival at the finish point is now 18:06, So we've made up a few minutes. We've got 28 kilometres, 28.5 kilometres to go. But all of that, of course, is across moorland, not all of which will be as easy underfoot as this bit. So it's going well. So far so good. Legs okay, feet okay. And everybody else pretty much seems to be the same, so all is good. Yeah, as explained, this area is called the bog, and over the years people have created all sorts of new paths. There isn't actually a wide defined path through the bog. It's just a case of finding the best route without getting your feet wet. So we are zigzagging around a little bit, but as you can see, I'm not as the case may be, we are spot on track. Perfect. Even the weather's been kind to us. Still cold, still a bit windy, but perfect conditions for doing such a heavyweight hike. Had quite a lot of running in the first half, but there's no way we can, no way I can run across this moor. I'm sure the spring chickens behind me could. Anyway, report back later. It's a wee bit rocky. Doesn't make for a great deal of comfort underfoot. Oh. All is good. Rocks to stand on, it's all good. Bit slip slidey there. Oh, oh jeepers, that was a long stretch. Luckily, this part of the bog is pretty dry. Yep. Yeah, should have stayed that way, I think. That's the better way, look. Go that way, Mel, yeah. That's it. E1850. E1850. That's pretty close to our estimated time of arrival, to be honest. But we're travelling in an easterly direction. I don't know what the 1850 refers to. Don't know. When was King Engelbert's reign? I have no idea of King Engelbert. My history is awesome, as you can tell. Knowledge of. Okay, that's 2/3 done. 24 kilometres to go. Tracking over the moor towards area of Farlingdales. And I've been telling everyone the story about when in the 80s I had to do a Spetsnaz raid on RAF Farlingdales to test security. I've told the story 1,000 times and very few people actually believe me, but there you go. More fun than you could possibly have with your clothes on. Absolutely awesome. But anyway, we're marching towards RAF Farlingdales, across the moor. 24 kilometres to go. Everyone's in good spirits. Just had a good cup of tea, and everyone's fit and healthy. That's the main thing. So I don't know if the camera can pick it up, just shining the ICBM early warning system shining in the light at RAF Farlingdales over there. See if we can keep on track. Here's a turn up for the books. Guess who came out to play? Sun came out. Temperature's gone up. And everyone's sweating buckets and shedding layers. Still a cool wind, so all is good. We're approaching the whole of Hawcombe and the checkpoint near RAF Farlingdales, and we get a cup of tea there before setting off on the last couple of sections. Doing really well. Currently the estimated time of arrival at the finish point is 18:11, so we put on 6 or 7 minutes. It was slow going over that bog. And then we got 25.4 kilometres to the finish. So it's a 65 kilometre slog. So we've almost done, well, we have done 2/3, and everyone is in good fettle. 1 or 2 blisters in the group, but no one's whinging, no one's complaining, except for the Fusilier at the back, but he's doing it quietly. Go get him, Floyd. Who did I get into the habit of using the phrase "go get 'em, Floyd"? Who taught me that? Answers on a postcard or in an email, and you will win something. Okay, catch up later. About 21k to our destination, just approaching the famous Blue Man Stone. Don't ask, because I don't know. I think the Blue Men came over from Las Vegas, did the Lyke Wake Walk, and left their impression on that stone. That's what I reckon anyway. What do you think? These moor stretches seem to take forever. Whew. So slowly slowly approaching the whole of Hawcombe on Filingdale Moor. With a bit of luck, we'll time it right for the steam train coming through. Highly unlikely, but we can hope. The camera should be picking up the ICBM radar at Filingdale's Moor now. RAF Filingdale's. Right in the centre of the screenish. So we're at 19 kilometres left to go. So that's 45 kilometres complete so far. I've only fallen over once. Oh God, Bennett. And I usually fall over when I'm not concentrating on the on the rocky routes. Going downhill now. You know what that means, don't you? Gonna climb that mountain over there. Lovely. That was a killer descent. Ooh. When you're 50 odd kilometres into a walk, a hike, and then you get downhill like that. But this is ideal. I so much want to take my boots off and put my feet in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be a bit careful, it's bog. Rob, what he flies up, mate?
No, that's my ventilation. Look, I've got my shoulders bent in. I have got my rubber wear on.
Whew. Now we got to climb that mountain. It's got several false peaks. Ah. Whew. Whew. 15.5 kilometres left to go, and our bones and my joints are starting to creak a little bit now. Hopefully when we get to that cairn at the top of this hill, we'll be able to see checkpoint 5 and the van. Get a cup of tea. Mind you, it'll still be a half an hour hike from the cairn to the van through the whole of Hawcombe. Hopefully we'll see the steam train. Cross fingers. It was brassic cold when we set off this morning at 4 AM. The wind was howling, it was a cold wind, and everyone was laid up. And then this afternoon, thankfully, the weather changed. And the sun kept popping out from the clouds, and it's made the latter part of this afternoon so much more enjoyable. Not too hot, it's difficult to hike, not too cold that we're freezing, but like the Goldilocks zone, just right. And what we're blessed with on Operation Lyke Wake Walk is fantastic views from beginning to end. The countryside is spectacular. A lot of the countryside that we hike in around the UK is amongst the best in the world, and we're all very lucky and blessed to live in this country, which is why we've got to preserve it for future generations. You hear what I'm saying? Alles gut? Alles klar?
We'll just let Wilf get in front.
All right.
You know, us going fast. And then
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Go as fast as he is.
Yeah, the leader.
Yeah.
I can see them white poles dotted all
Yeah.
to the-
I think we go to that one and then it dots up there, yeah.
Right, we've passed checkpoint 5 and we've got 12 kilometres to go to the end, till end X. So Operation Lyke Wake Walk has been an astounding success. There's no way that any of us is going to drop out this close to the finish line, so 5 of us tapped out at 0400 hours this morning at the Lyke Wake Walk starting stone, and 5 of us will tap in to the Lyke Wake Walk finishing stone at Ravenscar in probably 2 to 2.5 hours. We had a goal of sub 15 hours, and at the moment we're on track for achieving that. We're on track for achieving 15 hours, and it's definitely been a chore, it's definitely been hard work. We've definitely put in the effort, and hopefully we've earned your support and your donations. So thanks very much to all of those people who have donated already. We've raised today, up to now, we've raised around £1,500, and we hope to keep it going just for a week or two, just to gather in all of the donations that people yet haven't had time to put in. So give £1 if you can, a £5 if you can. My plan was actually 1,000 people in the Green Howards and Yorkshire Regiments networks to give a £5 a piece to raise £5,000 for the Green Howards Museum, and I think we're 20% or so achieved, so we'll keep it going for a couple of weeks and see what we can do. It's all for the regiment, all the money goes straight into the regiment's bank account, and it's a very, very good cause. So if you can, make a donation, and catch up again during the route. This is the Gothland steam railway line. We were hoping to get the timing right and for the choo-choo train to come by with his steam whistle puffing away. It's not going to be today, I don't think.
No gates on the level crossing.
Nah. Oh, it's nice walking on that rubber over there though, Wilf. Oh, that was nice. Yeah. I wish they could line the rest of the path with it. Definitely looking forward to a good soak in a bath tonight. So yeah, 100 or so metres up this track and we should find the van. Maybe 200 metres, maybe 300 metres. Yeah. But we've got from the van we've got about 12 kilometres to the finish, but it's a tough 12 kilometres. Area of Filingdale's a little bit more defined in the camera, possibly. We're about 14 kilometres ish to the finish line. Checkpoint is a kilometre or so ahead, well, as the crow flies actually, so the checkpoint is probably 2k ahead. Ready for a cup of tea. Don't think I should sit down though, I might seize up. So we got about 14 kilometres to go from 65 kilometres when we started, and all good. Everyone's aching a little bit though, to be expected. Those lot, they're not spring chickens anymore like me. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Well touched, Mel, well touched. You touched it for us all. Huh? Area Farlingdale's looking a bit closer now.
He got home, he got out.
Absolutely.
Was this the extent of the defences?
Yes.
No wonder you got it.
It's beautiful.
I think we should petition for one of those cross swords on the map where Farlingdale's in.
I reckon so.
Field of historic military interest. I've done on one leg while I'm brushing my teeth.
Alright, so you're training and brushing your teeth.
Lilla Cross, erected about AD 626. So this was erected just about when Bob Cripps was born. Very nice. So now, for the first time, we can see the finish line. So at our 1 o'clock, mast on hill, mast equals finish line. It'll go in and out of sight a few times. I doubt the GoPro can pick the mast up, but we actually have eyes on the finish line. Still looks a bloody long way though. Let's have a quick look. So that is around about 9 kilometres to the mast. I've got to be honest, it looks more than that, but that's what my navigational aid says. So we shall see.
So we don't actually finish at the sea?
No. Finish at the Lyke Wake Walk finishing stone, which is just in front of that mast by a few paces. Our estimated time of arrival at that mast is 1926. Not the year, but the time. 7:26 p.m. And we were hoping to get sub 15 hours, and it's looking like it'll be a bit plus 15 hours, which is all good. It's been an absolute scream, and but now everyone's feeling the legs, as you can imagine, and we're looking forward to getting to the finish line and getting a drink. I'm probably going to be driving home, so I won't get a beer till I get there. Okay, pick you up later. This has been an absolute killer descent. When you've done nigh on 40 miles, going down a hill like that is almost as bad as going up it. And guess what? We got to go up that in a minute. And when we get to the top of that hill, providing that there's no false summits, you'll see the tower, the big mast that is the finish line. Should get there about 7:30 ish. Don't want to miss out on the sunset before it sneaks behind the horizon behind us. The sun rose in the east this morning over that way, and it's setting in the west behind us. Less than 3 kilometres to go. If the camera can pick up that mast over there, that's the finish point. Three-quarter moon, small lake, tired hikers. That mast on the top of the hill is the finish line, and it's 1.1 kilometre up this hill. Oh la la. 40 miles is a long way. 40 miles is 65 kilometres, whichever you prefer. I prefer kilometres. That's just a march up a hill now to that mast. So we'll pick up at the end for the closing ceremony. That's it, 65 kilometres. Index Lyke Wake Walk. The crew is Ian Boyer, Richard Wilf Wilson, Mark Say, Philip Hayes, didn't forget your name Phil, my wife Melanie Say, and of course Rob Cripps. This is the team that just walked 40k. We set off at 0400 hours this morning. We're touching the
we did 40 miles.
We did 40 miles and 65k, and this is the finishing stone, and we've just finished. So everybody, congratulations, that was fantastic. Whoa, well done.
Well done,
Well done. Whee!